The following podcast is intended for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Nobody's listening, no. Nobody's listening, no. Nobody wants to hear them speak. Nobody's listening, no. Nobody's listening. Nobody wants to hear them speak. Nobody wants to hear them speak. Nobody wants to hear them speak.
Thank you for downloading, streaming, or however it is you listen to the Not Listening podcast. I'm Adam,
I'm irrelevant.
and you're
Very relevant.
very relevant, yes. Why are you irrelevant, Will?
Because we're putting on some stuff that doesn't involve me.
Look,
That's why I'm relevant.
I'm going
I
to...
don't talk in anyway normally.
Oh, fair enough. It's actually true. So today's episode is not a Not Listening episode. Not ones that you're used to. Not ones with me, Will and Ash talking nonsense, really. It's actually a Nonsensical special where we're going to play out some nonsensical stuff from my Nonsensical podcast with Garrie Grubb. Me and Garrie. We do it on radio. We do it on radio, Will.
Yeah,
Not Radio Will. That'd be terrible. Terrifying as well.
I think it could be quite special.
No, I think that would be terrifying. What would be on Radio Will?
Me.
Yeah, but literally, like,
Constantly.
come on, go through a quick schedule before we start the show.
I think I would start with the point at which I get up and you'd hear me having breakfast.
Yep.
Then you'd hear me maybe having a shower or a
Yep.
bath, depending on how I feel.
Alternate, maybe.
Maybe, who could say? Who could say? And then you'd hear me leaving the house and going on a commute for about an hour and a half, arriving in North Acton. You'd hear my day in the office, and then you'd hear my commute of about an hour and a half, slightly delayed due to the terrible signalling problems at Shenfield. Then you'd hear me get home and do story time for the kids,
Yeah.
and then sit and watch 2 hours of telly, and then go to sleep and repeat.
So it'd be like a really shit radio version of the Truman Show.
Really, really shit, I think. is the point. Yeah.
Wouldn't it?
You might occasionally hear him playing computer games.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but that's only when I'm
Working from
working
home.
from home. God bless working from home.
So, what you're going to hear is actually snippets from the radio show I do with Garrie Grubb, who's actually a stand-up comedian. He's actually legit funny. We try to be funny.
I don't try.
He's legit funny. Don't try.
There is no try.
Love to see you do stand-up. Love to see you. At least try.
But I'd have to try. And I just, no.
It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand.
Does not compute.
You'd have to have something already pre-planned.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's improvisation is an option.
Comedy songs I could see you doing. Sitting up there with your guitar.
Yeah, but it's when he fucks up a chord, he then turns around and goes, "Can I just start again, please?"
No. But
Carries on
no,
going.
you just make it that part of your routine, I reckon.
No, that would involve practice. And the thing about guitar is you actually have to be capable, and I'm not.
But you could be the bad guitar player.
Yeah,
Good
that's
part of
only
your
funny
stick.
for the first few seconds if you're trying to do a whole stand-up set.
Still
based
one-man
on
show.
I'm shit at guitar.
One time only.
Yeah, I can't see that working.
No?
Maybe we should hand this over to someone talking to a proper comedian.
We could.
Yeah.
Nonsensical goes out on Chelmsford Community Radio this year, and it's also at notlisten.co.uk. Yeah. Good plug. Oh, nice one. Thanks a lot, Will.
That was Ash.
There's no swearing in Nonsensical either. It's family friendly.
Oh,
Whoops.
fuck.
Oh, enjoy.
Thanks for downloading the Nonsensical podcast. The following podcast you're about to hear features several of the best, funniest, and the most nonsensical parts of the radio show Nonsensical. Obviously. The Nonsensical show airs on every week on CCR 104.4 FM, and to find out more information on how to hear the show in all its music and radioness format, you can head over to www.notlistening.co.uk. Thanks for listening to the intro. Here's the show.
Oh, would you look at the time? It's time to stop what you're doing and sit back and listen to a brand new edition of Nonsensical with your host, Adam Barker. Oh, and the actual funny one, Garrie Grubb. Cue the theme music. What? No theme music. Well, they couldn't afford it or something? Well, what am I supposed to do now? Just make something up? Oh, Okay. It's nonsensical, the only show that makes no sense. Nonsensical, sensical. Oh, forget it.
I saw a story. Now, this is quite a strange story that I saw. And then it's one of them stories that I don't actually know if I believe, whether it was just the papers talking nonsense, or whether the actual person involved in the story was talking nonsense, or whether it's just a story that made no sense or I didn't read it properly. It could be either or. Who knows?
You probably just didn't understand it.
Probably. I can't read. So this passenger...
I wonder why you said you saw a story and you didn't say, I read a story, I saw one, and it looked at me, I thought, oh, he can't read me. He can't read me, he can't read. What are you looking at, Barker?
So there's a passenger got the amp because she got kicked off a flight, and she said it's because she was showing too much cleavage. Cleavage.
In midriff.
Yeah, cleavage.
Cleavage.
Is the capital of Midworth. The county capital of
Cleveridge.
Midworth. Yes.
Oh, the Cleveridge.
Is the home of the cricket team, the Midworth
Cleveridges.
Rumblers. I don't know.
Midriff bowlers.
Midworth Bowlers. But yes, she got the amp. She said, "Oh, they told me that I needed to cover up." They posted a picture. Granted, her cleavage was out a little bit.
Yeah. Have you got the picture now?
I've got the picture. It's on the website somewhere. I'll get it out and show you
Get
later.
it up.
I'll show you later, yeah. And the picture.
Yeah.
And so she got kicked off for that. She says.
She's
They
probably
said
drunk
that
and
she was
disorderly.
drunk.
Yeah, of course she was.
Yeah, sorry, you're too drunk to be on this flight, love. And cover yourself over, please. And she got right up. But then she sold a story at the paper. Got a bit of money out of it.
Of course.
There you go. There's your dream job. Making up stories on
I saw a story.
You saw a
and
story.
I read it.
I
did both.
You went one better than me.
Yeah. Some teenager went for a job at a steakhouse interview. Did you read the story?
Yeah, go with it.
And she had the interview and she left, and she said the interviewer said, "Oh, we'll get back to you. It might be a few weeks. We'll get back to you."
Yeah.
She leaves and she gets a text saying, "It's a no," and then and then it says, "Oh, she was very basic and." And then she did an emoji of like a laughy face to this girl.
Yeah.
And the girl's like, "Oh, unprofessional," blah, complaining to the papers.
Yeah.
And then this steakhouse say, "Oh, yes, the message wasn't meant for the applicant; it was meant for,
Someone
head
else.
office or
Yeah.
someone." So obviously the interviewer texted the wrong girl and said, "Oh," and she was supposed to just text her boss saying, "Oh no, it's a no for that girl.
Yeah.
She's a bit basic and she's a bit stupid."
Yeah.
But the girl, and once I read that, I thought, "Oh yeah, that does make sense. Actually, that's
Yeah.
quite an easy mistake
Yeah.
to make."
And
But
she
this
was-
girl's gone to the papers and sold her story.
The thing is, though, no one's ever going to hire her now because they're like, "Oh, she's hard work."
Yeah,
You can't say nothing to her.
and she looked a bit basic as well. Like
Yeah.
a bit, a bit dim.
Those are the views of
Me,
Garrie and not CCR or anybody else in the studio right now. It's just me and you, mate.
yeah,
in the
and a
studio.
webcam,
And a webcam.
a cheap Argos one.
The aliens are watching us. You've got a webcam. See, this is what I...
We got a webcam to look after the dog. It doesn't look after the dog.
Hang on, what? You got a webcam to look after the dog?
Well, we just keep an eye on the dog when we're not at home.
So you leave it on, so you've got like a live stream.
A live stream to my phone.
So you can sit there and watch your dog, make sure it's not doing anything.
Yeah,
But
I speak through you can speak through them.
Really?
Whoever's got that connected to their iPhone,
Yeah.
or whatever phone you
I
got,
don't want to turn the music down if like it's a really
Yeah.
important announcement.
they can play music
Yeah.
through it. They can speak to us. They can hear what we're saying through it.
Well, no, they can hear noises. Dogs don't actually understand what you're saying.
No, I can like.
They hear
"Oi,
tones.
get down.
Hey, get!
Oi, up.
No, don't! Hey, don't put-
Yeah, boy. Yeah,
I
boy.
wouldn't like that though, because my dogs are idiots, right? And if I was watching them, I'd feel helpless.
Yeah.
Like if I was,
like chewing up your sofa.
I was about an hour away, and I was watching them like take a dump,
Take a doodah.
in my living room.
Yeah.
And then I'd just be annoyed for the rest of the day. I'd be like, I've got to go home and pick that up.
Yeah.
And what if they've run in it? What if they? And then I'd just be like, I'd get myself worked up. And I swear, and they do it on purpose. The dogs will start showing off now, as you can see it.
Yeah.
It's going to walk over to it. Oi, 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 look at me, look at me, look at me.
Just wiping its bum on the floor.
That's it. It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea.
I've got a good a dog story from when I was a kid. My dog was a boy dog, and it got to that age where it was getting a bit frisky, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And
Humping the leg and
I was
all
still, I was just a kid. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
And the dog was getting excited,
Right.
and the lipstick came out. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Popped out.
It's the funniest thing when you're a kid. You say that,
but it was
you don't know what to do.
The dog was like jerking about on the floor.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's going on? I thought the dog was like dying.
Yeah, he's
So
like,
I-
I haven't had sex education
Yeah.
at school yet. This
No.
is confusing me.
So I called my stepdad up and said, something's going on with
He's
my dog.
having a seizure.
He's doing something. Something's come out of him.
Yeah.
And he goes, what do you mean? So he's rushed home.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, it's nothing. He's just a bit excited. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean he's excited?
Didn't look excited.
Yeah, he looked like he was in pain. This big old purple thing protruding. I was proper worried for him.
Oh no, that's hilarious. Right, what else have we got to talk about? So that just made me laugh. Just picture it because it happened to me as a kid. So
Did it?
times,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It was like the funniest thing. You tell your mates about
Yeah.
it and whatnot.
Nonsensical, bringing you wit-based nonsense since 1922. They're time travelers.
Right, here we go. Something controversial happened.
I keep sniffing.
Something
Bogey
really
something.
controversial happened, and this is crazy. Domino's Pizza. One person that worked there
Yeah.
got caught
Yeah.
buying chicken from Asda.
So would that be the chicken that goes on top of the pizzas? Or would it be the chicken...
I think it's like chicken strippers.
The chicken strippers.
Stuff you buy like as a separate dish, which costs
Oh.
like £5.
Yeah.
How sneaky is that? That's proper
But I
sneaky,
get them
isn't
all
it?
the time when I get a pizza, the chicken strips.
Yeah.
You get 7, didn't you?
Just go to Asda and get
I didn't
them,
know-
get them cheaper.
Oh. You know, actually, sometimes they do look different.
They do because they're from Asda.
Because sometimes you get
Oh,
them.
Iceland.
Sometimes you get them and they're long, and you think,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is a bit short. This one. What's
Yeah.
going on?" So maybe they're just getting them from shops.
Yeah. Well, they asked Domino's. They said, "What's
a
going on, Domino's?
one-off case.
What's going on, Mr. Domino?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, hello. Yes, I do apologise.
His name is Dom.
Domino.
Inno.
Dom. You know.
Domino. You know Dom.
You know, Domino. You know." And he turned around and said, "Well, actually, yes. Sometimes some stores do run out due to popular demand, so we have to work out a way of getting the product up to the customer. So we have to go and find other forms of doing
They
it."
should keep up to date with their stock take.
And you're
shouldn't
like,
they?
yeah, somebody did not do their stock take very well.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You should always be ordering more than you anticipate.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Dear.
Someone out there.
I used to deliver food to
Thing
fast
is,
food chains.
what an idiot though.
Yeah.
Going in there in his Domino's gear.
He could have just been
Put a
buying
coat
them
on.
for himself.
He still had the hat on. He's
Yeah.
Take the hat off, mate.
I used to go into Asda.
No one would have noticed really with your jumper because you put a jumper on over it. You would have got away with it.
Yeah.
It's like you wanted to get caught.
I used to go in different
It's like he
shops in my
purposely did it.
Tesco uniform. I used to go in Co-op, Asda.
Yeah.
Used to go in there and buy stuff.
Yeah, not for Tesco.
No, I did actually.
Oh, here we go. Hang on.
Sometimes
Tesco's going to contact you.
no.
And they're going to
when
put a
I
gagging order
when
on
I
it.
worked at the Tesco's, so just there, it used to be Tesco's right
It's
there.
now shut now because of you.
No, it's B&M now, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, someone had a poo up near a tree. Remember?
Yeah, bowel movement.
Welcome to Chelmsford,
B&M.
everybody. Welcome to Chelmsford.
Yeah. So yeah, when I worked there, we used to pop over to Lidl, not Lidl's, Iceland,
Yeah.
buy a load of milk
Right.
for the canteen. And we come,
that's
we come in
different.
with all these little bags,
Yeah, that's different though. That's for the canteen. That's
and we'd go to. Oh, that is Lidl over there. That's Iceland. So we'd go Lidl in Iceland,
yeah.
buy bread and stuff.
That's why it's shut down.
Yeah.
Because somebody didn't bother ordering the right stock.
Yeah.
No milk.
But it was great because if it was like, say, 1 in the afternoon and you finish at 4,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, can you just pop to the shop for us?" So yeah, so you walk there.
Yeah.
It's half hour. Shop for a bit, half hour. Walk back, half hour. Get back, put it all away, go home. And also, while you're there, you could do your own shopping.
You could.
So yeah, it was great.
Right. Gary.
Yeah.
Now, do you remember back in the day
Probably not.
when you were at school, you had a lunchbox full of food?
Yes, I had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one.
I had a Ghostbusters one.
I think I had a Ghostbusters one as well.
I used to have it. But with a lunchbox, you didn't make the food yourself because you were about 6 or 7. You don't make your own lunch.
No.
Your parents do it. What sort of food would you have had in your lunchbox?
I'd have had like cheese sandwich, very basic. I wasn't very adventurous. I would have me crust.
Hang on, before we continue, what would you consider an adventurous sandwich for a
Oh,
7-year-old?
like any green in it.
Well, pestos.
Hey?
A little bit of pesto. A
Oh,
little bit
no.
of spinach.
God, no pesto, no lettuce, no. I was just very basic,
Yeah.
very basic taste when I was a kid.
Right.
Peanut butter sandwich, that would have done me. Crisps, probably a little chocolate, not a good chocolate bar like you get nowadays.
Yeah.
Not one of these Twixes as long as your arm. You wouldn't get one of them back then. You'd have had a penguin bar or a takeaway, you know.
Or if you had a takeaway, you knew
yeah.
that your parents were earning a fortune.
Or was it a breakaway? Takeaway, breakaway. I can't remember.
Breakaway bars.
Breakaway
The
bars.
yellow ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
the
that.
Rocky bars, they were good, but again, they were always tiny.
Yeah. But you were 7 years old,
Yeah.
and you shouldn't be eating that much chocolate.
It's true. But nowadays, at my lunch, I'll get one of them king-size Twixes.
King size, because you're a big man.
Yeah.
You know.
Pick up a king-size. It is literally, it wouldn't even fit in your pocket. That's how big these things are nowadays. Costs like £2.09p.
They do go for what?
Stupid price.
So, in Australia, some parent gave his kid loads of food for lunch, put it in the lunchbox, sent him off to school.
They have lunch bags over in America, don't they? Like the brown
It's Australia.
Oh, Australia.
It's an actual box, and he got there. But then, when the kid came home, there was a little note in the lunchbox, and it pretty much said, "bad food," like it was like a red card, because apparently he'd put a little chocolate bar in there.
Oh no!
And they're like, "No, can't have that. We want green veg, we want fruit, and we want wholemeal bread. You can't even have white bread."
No.
So he got called out for giving the kid. Now, I'm not being funny.
Shaming.
Don't name and shame the parents.
Yeah.
If I want my kid to eat a bit of chocolate, he can have a little bit of chocolate. Thank you very much.
He's back again.
Ryan's back.
What's he doing?
Ryan, you all right, mate? Come in here. Come on.
Let's shame him now.
Let's shame him. What's up, Ryan?
What's up?
What's going on?
What do you mean?
You just left and then you come back.
I'm here for the music bubble show, aren't I?
Yo, he is. Let's see.
I thought it was going to be pre-recorded.
Oh, the look he's just giving you then.
The illusion.
The illusion of radio is being broken.
Okay, between the people that are listening right now,
You don't
for
need
the
to.
next
There's
5
only
minutes.
two of them.
No
Okay,
one cares.
yeah.
You're going to
Two
be on at
people.
8:30.
I know. I missed my bus. Is what happened. Really.
You missed your bus.
In fairness, though, it was. I was always going to miss.
Was it
I
full up and you had to, they just said, no, sorry, mate?
No, it was more like I was hoping it was going to be 10 minutes late, and it wasn't.
Well, I'll tell you what we can do. Why don't you just stay and do the show?
Usually
at
buses
half
are
eight.
late.
I could do. I
No,
might as well now.
You will do, because
Yeah.
we're breaking people's hearts out there.
We've got to get a bus too.
South Woodham.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I would have given you a lift, but no.
I would have been polite, but no.
Ain't going out that far.
You can get a bus whenever you want to get a bus.
There's trains go that way.
That's even longer.
Taxis.
Yeah.
Uber.
Uber.
What are we talking about?
We were talking about chocolate
shaming.
bars.
Shaming.
Yeah,
people.
shaming parents for giving kids chocolate.
Oh, dear.
It's ridiculous. I just think it's ridiculous. I don't agree with it. Don't be shamed.
What junior school did you go to? Was it St Michael's?
I went to St Michael's.
You did go to St Michael's.
Yeah.
Do you remember the
Did you go?
lunchbox trolley? Yeah, lunchbox trolley. Trolleys outside. They were kept outside, weren't they?
Oh yeah,
The front.
when you turned up at primary school,
You put your yeah.
pretty low.
I was one of the trolley people, trolley wallies for a bit.
Was ya?
Yeah,
Wait,
one of the kids that
see
did.
that now. Thinking about it, we put a lot of trust in that
Yeah,
because anybody could have gone through my lunchbox and take my
could have took the sandwich, rubbed it in a urinal.
They could have done anything to it.
Yeah.
They could have put a chocolate bar in there and get my mum in trouble.
Yeah,
But there's a lot of trust in there. You know,
Yeah.
when you're a kid like that.
and it was always just at the front of the school.
What if
Just
it rained?
chuck your. It was under a cover.
Yeah, but what
I
if you had
remember.
you had a leak in your lunchbox?
Yeah.
It was a terrible lunchbox. It had a hole in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. See,
there was a lot of factors at school. When you look back, you think, oh dear, there was a pond. We had a pond around the corner. Remember that?
It was, yeah. Was it covered over? I can't remember.
No. Some of the lessons was you'd go to the pond,
Oh yeah.
sit around it, go, can you see any bugs? Or,
No, because no one's cleaned it out.
yeah, it's just a big green mess.
Yeah, I swear there's a child there somewhere. A child from 1972 just appears like Swamp Thing.
And one of my friends fell up the steps in the playground, smashed his head open.
Was that a science lesson? That's what happens.
Yeah, that's PE.
Physical education, there you go.
Nowadays, wouldn't happen nowadays.
It wouldn't happen now. You're right, it wouldn't happen nowadays.
School would be closed down if a kid smashed his head open.
Hey, look, health and safety. It's there for a reason, Gary. Right, it's there for a reason. It's there to help you and to help others around you.
Yes, you're
That's
damn
what
right.
it's there, all right?
You're
It's
darn right.
It's not there to,
You son of a gun.
You son of a gun. You can't sit there and complain about health and safety. No. The rules are put in place to keep you safe.
Certainly are.
And healthy. Right?
Adam and Garrie. Like two peas in a pod. A really big pod. Have you seen the size of them? They're huge.
Thank you for listening to Not Sensical, the podcast. To get in touch with the show, please tweet at Adam @BarkerPodcasts or simply @NotSensical. Check out all the other shows in the Not Listening world by visiting www.notlistening.co.uk. If you want to see where the radio element of the show derives from, then simply head over to www.chelmsfordcommunityradio.com or listen locally at 104.4 FM. Search Notsensical. Anyway, I've been Ginny and I've had absolutely nothing to do with the show. Have a nice day!